active galactic nuclei are powered by black holes. Blazars are quasars with jets aimed at Earth. Gamma-ray bursts are the most energetic explosions known. Most galaxies are moving away from us. This expansion of space was discovered by Edwin Hubble. The Hubble constant describes the rate of expansion. The universe was once smaller, hotter, and denser. Cosmic background radiation is a relic of the early universe. This radiation fills all of space. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Dark matter outweighs visible matter in the universe. Dark energy drives accelerated expansion. We can only observe a fraction of the universe. The observable universe is about 93 billion light-years across. Beyond it, space may continue forever. Earth's crust is divided into tectonic plates. These plates move a few centimeters per year. Earthquakes occur when plates suddenly slip. Volcanoes form at plate boundaries and hotspots. Lava cools into igneous rock. Sedimentary rocks form from compressed layers. Metamorphic rocks form under heat and pressure. The rock cycle transforms rock types over time. Mountains rise where plates collide. The Himalayas formed from India colliding with Asia. The Andes formed along a subduction zone. Rift valleys form where plates pull apart. Mid-ocean ridges create new ocean crust. Earth's magnetic field comes from its molten outer core. Magnetic poles wander over time. Fossils form when organisms are buried in sediment. Petrified wood is stone that replaced organic tissue. Amber is fossilized tree resin. Coal forms from ancient plant matter. Oil and natural gas come from microscopic marine organisms. Caves form from water-dissolving limestone. Stalactites hang from cave ceilings. Stalagmites grow from cave floors. Karst landscapes form from dissolved rock. Sinkholes occur when ground collapses. Glaciers carve valleys into U-shapes. Moraines, piles of rock left by glaciers. Loess is fine dust carried by wind. Deserts can form from rain shadows. Sand dunes migrate with the wind. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light for photosynthesis. Green light is mostly reflected, while leaves look green. Photosynthesis produces glucose and oxygen. Plants also respire, consuming oxygen at night. C4 plants use a special pathway for hot climates. Cam plants open stomata at night to save water. Trees exchange gases through tiny leaf pores. Deciduous trees shed leaves in winter. Evergreens keep leaves year-round. Broadleaves capture more sunlight. Needle leaves conserve water. Some trees drop branches in drought. Plant roots sense gravity and grow downward. Shoots sense light and grow upward. Tropisms are directional growth responses. Phototropism bends plants toward light. Gravitropism directs roots downward. Thigmotropism responds to touch. Hydrotropism guides roots toward water. Some plants produce chemicals to deter herbivores. Others release scents to attract predators of herbivores. Many plants rely on animals to disperse seeds. Fruits are evolutionary adaptations for seed dispersal. Nuts provide food for animals and humans. Vines compete by climbing to sunlight. Lichens are partnerships between fungi and algae. Mosses reproduce using spores. Ferns have fronds that uncurl as they grow. Conifers reproduce with cones. Flowering plants reproduce with blossoms and seeds. Insects are the most diverse group of animals. Beetles make up nearly a quarter of all animal species. Butterflies taste with their feet. Dragonflies can fly in all directions. Ant colonies act like a single superorganism. Termites build complex mounds with ventilation. Sponges filter water without organs. Jellyfish have no brain. Sea stars can regenerate lost arms. Sea cucumbers expel organs to defend themselves. Crustaceans molt to grow larger. Lobsters can live over 100 years. Some fish change sex during their life. Clownfish are all born male, some turn female. Seahorse males carry the young. Sharks have skeletons made of cartilage. Rays are flattened relatives of sharks. Amphibians live both in water and on land. Salamanders can regrow limbs. Reptiles regulate temperature by basking or hiding. Crocodiles have powerful jaws but weak opening muscles. Birds have hollow bones for flight. Penguins use flippers to fly underwater. Hummingbirds hover by beating wings rapidly. Some owls fly silently. Mammals nurse their young with milk. Bats are the only mammals capable of true flight. Platypuses lay eggs. Echidnas also lay eggs. Primates have forward-facing eyes for depth perception. The human brain weighs about 1.4 kilograms. Each hemisphere specializes in different tasks. The left hemisphere often handles language. The right hemisphere processes spatial awareness. The two sides communicate via the corpus callosum. Short-term memory lasts seconds to minutes. Long-term memory can last a lifetime. Explicit memory is conscious recall. Implicit memory is unconscious skill. Working memory holds information for active use. Sleep strengthens memories. Stress can impair memory retrieval. The brain prunes unused connections. Synapses strengthen with repetition. Emotions influence decision-making. Habits are formed by repeated behavior. Dopamine reinforces rewarding actions. Serotonin contributes to well-being. Oxytocin promotes bonding. Endorphins reduce pain. Mirror neurons respond when observing others. Humans imitate unconsciously. Laughter is socially contagious. Yawning spreads between people. Language allows abstract thought. Writing extended memory beyond the brain. Storytelling transmits culture. Music activates multiple brain regions. Dancing synchronizes movement and emotion. Group rituals strengthen social bonds. Gravity also bends time. Space itself can stretch. Black holes bend space-time so strongly not even light escapes. Neutron stars are denser than atomic nuclei. White dwarfs are compact remnants of stars. Brown dwarfs are failed stars. Fusion powers stars. Fission splits heavy nuclei. Lasers produce coherent light. Superconductors carry electricity without resistance. Absolute zero is the coldest possible temperature. Negative temperatures can exist in special systems. Pressure is force over area. Viscosity measures a fluid's resistance to flow. Entropy is a measure of disorder. Time is measured by repeating cycles. Atomic clocks measure time with extreme accuracy. The second is defined by cesium atom vibrations. A leap year adds an extra day to align calendars with Earth's orbit. Leap seconds correct for Earth's rotation changes. Calendars are human attempts to track cycles. The Gregorian calendar is most widely used. The lunar calendar follows moon phases. Sundials measured time with shadows. Water clocks used flowing liquid. Mechanical clocks used gears and weights. Pendulums improved clock accuracy. Quartz crystals vibrate consistently for watches. The GPS system relies on atomic clocks. Relativity makes time flow differently at different speeds. Gravity makes time slower near massive bodies. Black holes stretch time infinitely at their edges. The arrow of time flows with increasing entropy. Some equations allow time to run backward. Human perception of time depends on attention and emotion. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Our solar system orbits the galaxy every approximately 225 million years. The center of the Milky Way hosts a supermassive black hole. Spiral arms are regions of active star formation. Elliptical galaxies contain older stars. Irregular galaxies lack defined shapes. Galaxy clusters can contain thousands of galaxies. Superclusters are even larger structures. The cosmic web connects galaxies with filaments of matter. Andromeda is the closest spiral galaxy to us. Andromeda will collide with the Milky Way in approximately 4 billion years. Dwarf galaxies orbit larger galaxies. Starburst galaxies form stars at unusually high rates. Quasars are extremely bright galactic centers. Some quasars outshine their entire host galaxy. Atoms are mostly empty space. Electrons orbit atomic nuclei in clouds. Protons and neutrons are made of quarks. The strong force holds nuclei together. The weak force governs radioactive decay. Gravity pulls masses together. Electromagnetism controls light and electricity. There are 4 fundamental forces of nature. Matter and energy are interchangeable. Antimatter has opposite charges. When matter meets antimatter, both vanish into energy. Photons are particles of light. Light travels at 299,792 kilometers per second in a vacuum. Nothing can move faster than light. Time slows down at high speeds. Some desert flowers bloom only after heavy rain. Leaves can have waxy coatings to reduce evaporation. Trees in windy areas grow shorter and sturdier. Some plants reproduce without seeds, vegetative propagation. Rhizomes grow underground stems for spreading. Bulbs store food for plants to regrow. Annual plants complete their life cycle in 1 year. Perennials live for multiple years. Biennials take 2 years to flower. Climbing plants use tendrils for support. Some seeds need fire to germinate. Salt-tolerant plants grow in coastal areas. Certain flowers change color after pollination. Wind-pollinated plants produce large amounts of pollen. Animal-pollinated plants often have bright colors and scents. Elephants can communicate with low-frequency rumbles. Whales sing songs that can last hours. Dolphins use signature whistles to identify themselves. Bats navigate using echolocation. Owls can rotate their heads about 270 degrees. Cats have specialized whiskers to sense surroundings. Horses communicate with ear positions. Bees can detect electric fields around flowers. Ants can carry objects many times their own weight. Spiders sense vibrations in their webs. Frogs call to attract mates and mark territory. Crickets produce sound by rubbing wings together. Fireflies use light patterns to find mates. Some fish flash bioluminescence to confuse predators. Penguins huddle together to keep warm. Wolves mark territory with scent. Bears can smell food from miles away. Migratory birds use stars to navigate. Sea turtles return to the beaches where they hatched. Salmon migrate from ocean to rivers to spawn. Arctic terns travel from pole to pole yearly. Monarch butterflies migrate thousands of miles. Some birds mimic the songs of other species. Parrots can learn human words and phrases. Gorillas use gestures to communicate. Chimpanzees use tools to obtain food. Octopuses can change skin color and texture. Squids use ink clouds to escape predators. Some snakes play dead to avoid attack. Armadillos can curl into a ball for protection. The average adult human has about 5 liters of blood. The heart beats about 100,000 times per day. The brain uses about 20% of the body's energy. Neurons can transmit signals up to 250 miles per hour. The cerebellum coordinates movement and balance. The hippocampus is essential for memory. The amygdala processes emotions. The prefrontal cortex is linked to decision-making. Blood vessels in the human body would stretch for about 60,000 miles. The skin sheds millions of cells daily. Taste buds are replaced every few weeks. Humans can distinguish over 1 million colors. Peripheral vision detects motion better than central vision. The eardrum vibrates in response to sound waves. Earwax protects the ear canal. The nose can detect even faint chemical traces. Touch sensitivity varies across the body. Fingertips have a high density of nerve endings. Pain is the body's warning signal. Endorphins reduce the perception of pain. The circadian rhythm regulates sleep and wake cycles. REM sleep is linked to vivid dreams. Deep sleep is important for physical restoration. Sleep deprivation can impair memory and focus. Yawning may help regulate brain temperature. Laughing releases feel-good chemicals. Smiling can trigger positive emotions. Stress can increase heart rate and blood pressure. Meditation can lower stress hormone levels. Regular exercise strengthens the heart and lung. Climate is the average weather over long periods. Weather changes from day to day. The sun drives Earth's weather systems. Warm air rises and cool air sinks. Convection currents move heat through the atmosphere. Clouds reflect sunlight and trap heat. Storm fronts occur where air masses meet. Cold fronts can bring thunderstorms. Warm fronts often bring steady rain. Stationary fronts can last for days. The jet stream can shift storm tracks. Hurricanes form over warm ocean water. Tornadoes are most common in spring and summer. Flash floods can occur with intense rainfall. Droughts happen when rainfall is below normal. Wildfires can create their own weather. Heat waves are prolonged periods of high temperature. Cold waves bring sudden drops in temperature. Polar ice reflects sunlight and helps regulate climate. Sea level rises as glaciers melt. Greenhouse gases trap heat in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide levels have risen significantly in recent centuries. Methane is a more potent greenhouse gas than CO2. Volcanic eruptions can cool the planet temporarily. Solar activity can influence climate patterns. El Niño events warm the Pacific Ocean. La Niña events cool it. Coral bleaching occurs when ocean temperatures rise. Ocean acidification results from excess CO2 absorption. Planting trees can help absorb carbon dioxide. Energy can change forms but cannot be created or destroyed. Mechanical energy combines kinetic and potential energy. Thermal energy comes from particle motion. Chemical energy is stored in bonds between atoms. Nuclear energy is stored in atomic nuclei. Electrical energy comes from moving charges. Light energy travels in waves. Sound energy moves through vibrations in matter. Work requires a force moving an object. Efficiency measures how much energy is converted to useful work. Gravity accelerates objects at 9.8 meters per second squared on Earth. Momentum is conserved in closed systems. Force can change an object's motion or shape. Pressure increases with depth in a fluid. Archimedes' principle explains why objects float. Earth orbits the Sun at about 67,000 miles per hour. The Moon orbits Earth once every 27.3 days. Lunar phases are caused by sunlight hitting the Moon at different angles. A solar eclipse occurs when the Moon passes between Earth and the Sun. A lunar eclipse occurs when Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon. Total solar eclipses can last up to 7.5 minutes. A blood moon appears red due to Earth's atmosphere scattering sunlight. The Moon always shows the same face to Earth. Tidal locking. The far side of the Moon is not always dark. Mercury has no atmosphere to retain heat. Venus has a thick, toxic atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Mars has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter has at least 95 known moons. Saturn's moon Titan is larger than Mercury. Uranus has faint rings. Neptune's moon Triton orbits backwards. Pluto's orbit sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune. The Kuiper belt contains icy bodies beyond Neptune. The Oort cloud is a distant shell of icy objects. Comets can take thousands of years to orbit the Sun. Meteors are visible when small rocks burn up in the atmosphere. Meteor showers occur when Earth passes through comet debris. Some meteorites contain organic molecules. The Sun contains 99.8% of the solar system's mass. The solar system formed about 4.6 billion years ago. Stars are born in nebulae. Protostars form when gravity pulls gas and dust together. The Sun is about halfway through its life. In billions of years, the Sun will become a red giant. Eventually, it will shed its outer layers and leave a white dwarf. Water covers about 71% of Earth's surface. Most of Earth's fresh water is locked in ice caps and glaciers. The deepest part of the ocean is nearly 11 kilometers deep. Ocean currents redistribute heat around the planet. The thermohaline circulation is the global conveyor belt of water. Evaporation turns liquid water into vapor. Condensation turns vapor back into liquid. Precipitation returns water to Earth's surface. Transpiration is water vapor released by plants. Infiltration allows water to soak into the ground. Groundwater can remain underground for thousands of years. Aquifers store water in porous rock. The water table rises and falls with rainfall. Desalination removes salt from seawater. Glaciers move slowly under their own weight. Ice shelves float on the ocean, but are attached to land. Icebergs are chunks of glaciers that have broken off. Sea ice grows and shrinks with the seasons. Fresh water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, salt water slightly lower. The density of water is highest at 4 degrees Celsius. Some lakes never mix top to bottom, meromictic lakes. Internal waves travel within the ocean, not on the surface. Seiches are standing waves in enclosed bodies of water. Tidal bores are waves traveling upriver. Some deserts have hidden underground rivers. Wetlands filter and store water. Coral atolls form from sinking volcanic islands. Estuaries mix fresh and salt water. Brackish water is a mix of both fresh and salty. Mangrove roots stabilize muddy shores. Some seeds can survive thousands of years before sprouting. Desert plants store water in thick tissues. Some flowers close at night, nyctinasti. Some flowers track the sun's movement during the day. Epiphytes grow on other plants without harming them. Air plants absorb moisture through leaves. Some plants mimic the appearance of stones. Venus flytraps close when trigger hairs are touched twice. Pitcher plants trap insects in slippery chambers. Sundews use sticky tentacles to capture prey. Mycorrhizal fungi connect plant roots underground. Some trees share nutrients through root connections. Bamboo can grow over 3 feet in a single day. Baobab trees store water in their trunks. Certain alpine plants grow cushion-like to conserve heat.
11. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons, and the implications are still being studied. 12. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. Few people know this, but it's true. 13. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air, and the implications are still being studied. 14. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 15. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 16. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 17. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 18. Neutrinos from the sun pass through your body by the trillions every second. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 19. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion. It's part of why science is so humbling. 20. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. It's part of why science is so humbling. 21. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 22. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 23. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. It's part of why science is so humbling. 24. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 25. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 26. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. Few people know this, but it's true. 27. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. It's part of why science is so humbling. 28. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. This happens every day, unnoticed. 29. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 30. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 31. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. Few people know this, but it's true. 32nd. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 33. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin. This can change how we understand the universe. 34. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion. This can change how we understand the universe. 35. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. This can change how we understand the universe. 36. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 37. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 38. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 39. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 40. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. Few people know this, but it's true. 41. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 42. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. This can change how we understand the universe. 43rd. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 44th. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane. This can change how we understand the universe. 45. Bananas are radioactive due to their high potassium content, specifically potassium 40. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 46. Neutrinos from the sun pass through your body by the trillions every second, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 47. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 48. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. Few people know this, but it's true. 49. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 50. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 51. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. This can change how we understand the universe. 52. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 53. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 54. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. This happens every day, unnoticed. 55th. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane, and the implications are still being studied. 56. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. This happens every day, unnoticed. 57. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much, and the implications are still being studied. 58. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 59. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 60. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. This can change how we understand the universe. 61. Water can boil and freeze at the same time in a process called the triple point. Few people know this, but it's true. 62. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. It's part of why science is so humbling. 63. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. It's part of why science is so humbling. 64. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 65. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, and the implications are still being studied. 66. There's enough DNA in the human body to stretch from the Earth to Pluto and back 17 times. This can change how we understand the universe. 67. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much. This can change how we understand the universe. 68. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. This happens every day, unnoticed. 69. There's enough DNA in the human body to stretch from the Earth to Pluto and back 17 times. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 70. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. It's part of why science is so humbling. 71. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. This happens every day, unnoticed. 72. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 73. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. Few people know this, but it's true. 74. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. This happens every day unnoticed. 75. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, and the implications are still being studied. 76. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 77. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 1. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 2. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 3. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. It's part of why science is so humbling. 4. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. This can change how we understand the universe. 5. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin. This happens every day, unnoticed. 6. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 7. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Few people know this, but it's true. 8. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin. And yet we still don't fully understand why. 9. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 10. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion, and yet we still don't fully understand why.